嗨，我是Wilhelm，欢迎来到电影看游戏。让没时间玩游戏或想回味剧情却又懒得重玩的朋友们，用电影的角度看游戏剧情，还在为你中午吃饭时想不到要配什么影片而烦恼吗？那电影看游戏可以让你参考一下。
Middle-earth enjoyed 1,000 years of peace after the ring was lost, and the death of Isildur. But Sauron was not dead, only cast to the shadows. Before Arnor can be invaded, the Witch-King needs a symbol to unite Angmar's proud and willful denizens. Legends say that here in ages past loomed a great fortress of the ancient darkness, its ruins dark and silent in the mountains. Rebuilding this bastion will secure the Iron Crown's dominion over the Black Númenóreans and the northern troll tribes.
Here, among these dark peaks, we will build a stronghold to bring ruin to the North Kingdom. There is great evil in this place, especially the Black Númenóreans, men whose dark loyalties and fire for dominion we must rekindle. What's this? A warrior troll who fights like a trained swordsman? He would make a useful servant, indeed. Troll of the North, what brings you to this place?
Come to kill iron-faced men who live in old ruins to north. Keep trolls fighting trolls. Rogash bring trolls together. Take gold and meat from men in green lands.
Your destiny is at my side, Rogash, not scrabbling for scraps. Bring your brethren to my banner, and there will be gold to grasp, meat to devour, and blood to stain your blades without end.
Fight stop now! New master speaks!
Men goad you to battle amongst yourselves, but if it is the blood of men you thirst for, then it is the blood of men you shall have.
Now we must build our fortresses. We must reach the 3 building sites and clear them of any opposition. We've spotted some snow troll slaves. If we kill their guards, they may join us. The captive snow trolls here have joined us. It's a Black Númenórean camp. Kill them and seize the mill. These Black Númenóreans have a dark iron forge. Slay them, and we can seize it. We have cleared a building site and started building a fortress. We have finished building one of our fortresses. We've taken control of this dark iron forge. We can use it to build stone throwers and upgrade our troops with dark iron weapons and armor. Look! A den of hill trolls is under attack. It might be useful. Don't let it fall! We've defeated these Black Númenóreans, and this den is ours. We can use it to recruit new trolls and wolves.
Either your lives or your wills are forfeit. Choose now.
Your will is ours, Dreadlord, now and forever.
You are broken, but I will reforge you into a blade worthy of the Iron Crown. Once more, the Iron Crown reigns supreme.
Now all of Angmar is united under the Iron Crown. Legions of orcs fight under the command of the Thrall Masters of Angmar. The great fortress at Carn Dûm continues to rise. It will make an ideal sanctum for the Witch-King to work his fell sorcery. The hammer is forged at last, ready to smite the heirs of Elendil and lay their kingdoms low. In the face of this gathering storm, King Argaleb of Arthedain reclaims the throne of all Arnor. Cardolan does not oppose him, but one faction of the Hillmen of Rhudaur begin to rebel. They are led by Hwaldar, a hill chief in secret league with Angmar. Moving to crush this resistance, Argaleb has Hwaldar seized and moves into Rhudaur. But Angmar, its power ready, advances into the weakest of the Dúnedain realms. Thus, one man's lust for power has given the Witch-King an opportunity, and he will seize it with both hands.
Before Hwaldar was captured, he secretly gathered supporters in the hills. Even now, our agents walk among them. There are 4 villages of Rhudaur hillmen in this area. We must find them and kill all who do not join us. If we free Hwaldar from Arnor's outpost in the south before raising rebellion in the villages, more of the hillmen will join us.
The Witch-King is here, and we stand with him. Hwaldar Hill Chief is free! Death to the Dúnedain!
Now that the hillmen have risen against Arnor, it is time for the final conquest of Rhudaur. The 2 strongholds to the west are all that remain in our way. We have thrall masters to summon hordes of rebel hillmen to our ranks. Now build an outpost and raise an army to lay waste to this land.
We are the kings.
We are the elite.
We are the true
Men of the North Kingdom, this day we shatter the upstart of Angmar and restore the glory of the Dúnedain. To battle and
We are the
victory!
elite. We bring silent death. We are the...
King Argaleb of Arthedain has arrived to help the men of Arnor. Let the ravens feast on his flesh.
King Argaleb is slain, his hope for a unified North Kingdom shattered with his pride in the ruins of Rhudaur. Waldar takes his place as a leading commander serving the Iron Crown, while his people provide more minions for the thrall masters. But despite their wounds, the Dúnedain are not without power. The fortified Weather Hills and fortress at Amon Sûl stand as a shield protecting Fornost and the heart of Arnor. The new king, Arvaleg, son of Argaleb, with the help of Carn Dûm and the elves, has checked Angmar's advance. For many years they have held the frontier along the Weather Hills. Using the power of the Palantir of Amon Sûl, Arvaleg has foiled every attack and stratagem. The Witch-King must now undertake a daring and dangerous strategy, a direct assault on the fortress of Amon Sûl. Diversionary attacks draw off the forces of Carn Dûm and the elves, while the main army strikes the fortress. Although not the largest bastion in Middle-earth, Amon Sûl is host to a mighty power, the Master Palantir of the North.
While this fortress stands, the lands to the west are safe from my vengeance.
And it will stand no longer, Dreadlord.
We must strike without mercy. The pretenders guard the walls of Amon Sûl with more than sinew and steel. It seems they know how to use their trinket. But they channel its might through accursed malon trees. Splinter the trees, and its power will wane.
We've destroyed the central tower! Mighty Amon Sûl is fallen!
Amon Sûl is laid to ruin. With its garrison reduced, the great bastion of the north could not withstand Angmar's rage. But Angmar's victory is not complete. Arvaleg has escaped Amon Sûl with a prize that the Witch-King covets over all others. The fall of Amon Sûl is a terrible blow to the will of the Dúnedain. However, a brave band led by Arvaleg has fled the fortress with the Palantir, heading back toward Fornost. Angered by its escape, the Witch-King dispatches the lieutenant of Carn Dûm, with orders to retrieve the stolen orb.
Quickly! It cannot be far behind! The Palantir must reach the safety of the outpost! We will guard the road ahead to cover your retreat, sire.
They must have come this way. We must catch them before they reach the fortress just beyond the downs. Their king cannot be allowed to reach the fortress alive.
Return to your master and tell him you have failed!
No!
I feel a deadness in this place. The Iron Crown calls.
The pursuit force was supposed to be here. Let's set up camp and search the area.
I can feel the power in this object. We must take it to the Witch King.
Sir, this is where the lookout saw one of the objects land.
What is it? Gather it up and we'll take it back to the outpost.
The shards of the Palantir still contain great power. For many centuries, the Black Númenóreans have dabbled in the dark arts. Now, these sorcerers have a focus to enhance and concentrate their power, unleashing a new terror upon Arnor. The destruction of Amon Sûl and its Palantir crippled the army of Dúnedain, but Fornost still stands. The army and the people are prepared to defend the city to the bitter end. But the Witch King cannot commit his army to a siege at Fornost with an enemy free to attack his rear. For the army of Carn Dûm was not at Amon Sûl and is still in the field. A way must be devised to make them fight on ground of the Witch King's choosing. The Witch King orders his proven lieutenants, Waldar and Rogash, to seize the most sacred ground in Arnor, the Barrow Downs. With the hallowed graves of their ancestors and kings at risk, Carn Dûm will be forced to battle. On these grounds, Angmar can bleed them white, clearing the path for final victory.
Here, among the graves of Arnor's fathers, we must goad the men of Carn Dûm away from their walls and onto the field, where we can destroy them. The barrow of Carn Dûm's kings lies to the southwest. Waldor must stand atop it. We cannot bring our entire host at once, or the prince may lose his nerve. More troops will arrive during the battle to help you hold the royal barrow. Waldor stands atop the royal barrow. The men of Carn Dûm cannot long abide this challenge. We have held the barrow against Carn Dûm's first pitiful attacks. Now they will send more forces to the slaughter, just as the Witch King planned. Morgamir has arrived with reinforcements to help hold the royal barrow. The Witch King's plan has worked. We goaded the prince into attacking. Kill him, and Carn Dûm is finished.
I have come. Let the fools of Carn Dûm join their fallen fathers.
The prince lies slain. All Carn Dûm now lies open to us.
Everywhere the armies of Angmar march, death and desolation follow. Carn Dûm has fallen, and all that remains is the realm of Dúnedain. Men have allowed this to happen. Their indecision and disunity have brought them to the brink of annihilation. Arnor sits at the edge of the abyss. Rhudaur is the Witch King's. Carn Dûm is reduced to scattered bands of refugees. Only Fornost stands between Angmar and total domination of the North. Or so it appeared. The attack on Rivendell has united the elven strongholds. Now, the elves of Lindon, Rivendell, and even Lorien march against Angmar. They are intent to drive a sword into the heart of Angmar that would last an age.
Dread Lord, soon the fortress of Carn Dûm will be besieged by the army of elves and men. And as per your orders, Rogash and his forces await in the west for your signal. We need only light the signal fire, and he will come. Our scouts report that Glorfindel will be here soon to lead the final assault against our fortress.
Now Angmar must face the might of our siege engines!
They're through the wall!
On to the citadel! Carn Dûm falls this day!
Rogash has returned with his army!
The Witch King's cunning matches his cruelty. The well-timed arrival of his lieutenants prevented a complete annihilation of his army. The Iron Crown has suffered a heavy blow, but Angmar has not been defeated. It will take time to recover its strength. Perhaps enough time for Arnor to rise anew. But the Witch King has no intention of allowing this to happen. The Dúnedain of Arnor believe the Elven strike will provide them a chance to recover. Given time, Arnor can finish what the elves had started. But they reckon without knowledge of the depth of the Witch King's hatred. He sends his sorcerers among the barrows of the great Arnor kings. While the desecration of this hallowed soil might break the hearts of men, the Witch King has an even darker purpose: to unleash a malevolent plague across the lands of men and elves.
Again we visit these ancient tombs, this time to corrupt the souls of the fallen, and to turn the land against the remaining sons of Arnor. Our sorcerers must stand atop the barrows in order to taint the graves beneath. However, time is short. We will need to hold as many barrows as possible to complete the ritual before the new day's sun rises.
We are hard-pressed! We must have aid! Send word! We need more men! Call reinforcements!
You dishonored the souls of our fathers once atop these hallowed grounds! I will not suffer your foul presence again!
We have this barrow. Begin the ritual.
I must gather more forces to purge your stench from this land. Begone, filth! I will not let you taint the spirits of our kings.
The captain of Arnor has proved a worthy and persistent adversary. Forget the moldering spirits of Arnor's pathetic kings. Let us reward Captain Carthian by completing the ritual with his soul instead.
We've spotted enemy troops. I do not fear you. You can only kill me. Battle is joy.
I bring silence.
How perfect is this man's punishment? His dedication in life will be matched only by his devotion after death. Let his tortured soul hunt the leaders of our enemies.
Though he fought with a valor rarely seen among men, the young Arnorian captain paid a price beyond death, and now serves the Iron Crown. Angmar's great plague stretched far and wide, striking at the heart of Arnor, and weakening the already fragile Dúnedain defenses. But the Witch King will not be satisfied until Arnor lay buried in the bodies and blood of its youth. Many years have passed since the Great Plague devastated the north. In great secrecy, the hosts of Angmar have been reforged, and the final stroke is ready to fall upon the last bastion of Arnor's power, Fornost. With its beautiful spires and unyielding walls, it alone stands between the Witch King and total victory. But the Dúnedain will not fall easily. They have gathered all of their host and all of their allies for this battle. The last and decisive battle for the North, is about to begin.
Fornost, the capital of men and seat of Isildur's heirs. More than that, it is a symbol to men. It is a symbol that must be destroyed.
Evil will never enter Fornost! Charge!
Cavalry, guard the flanks!
Retreat! Back to the city! Let them face the walls if they wish to come further! Hobbits, Arnor needs your assistance! Attack!
Elves! Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day! Charge!
The Iron Crown's ultimate victory is assured.
Angmar's hammer fell, and down came Fornost in ash and fire. Arnor never wakes from its age-long nightmare. Thousands lay dead in the streets. The Witch-King's malice can now spread throughout these northern lands. Evil had come to Arnor, and evil prevailed. After the Witch-King's bloody final triumph over Arnor, the kingdom of Gondor can look away no more, lest the Iron Crown dominate all the lands of the West. Elves and men come together to drive evil from the north forever. Arnor of Gondor would lead the men. The elves call for Glorfindel, Elf Lord of Rivendell and Gondolin, to lead them. And so it is at the will of my people that I change from storyteller to blade bearer once more. I ride, Elrond at my side, under Arnor's banner. Elves and men together will drive evil from the north forever. We will not merely push the Witch King back to his lair of Carn Dûm, as we had foolishly done before. We intend the total destruction of Angmar. And this time, it will be so. After much bloody strife, the Witch King has fled before us to the distant barren reaches of Angmar, where he began his quest for vengeance. It is here that he and his servants will make their final stand.
Together, men and elves will bring an end to the reign of the Iron Crown.
You have come far enough, priestling. I will spill your life's blood upon the ice of Angmar!
The loyal hound growls. His master will be most disappointed.
We have slain the Witch King's right hand.
Weapons ready,
But this valley holds greater dangers still.
My master bids me silence you. Come with me, and die forever.
It's the enemy! Take cover, men!
He suffered long, and now goes to his rest as a true captain of Númenor.
Little man should have stayed in White City. Rogar show you strength of trolls!
Your strength is great, troll of the north, but even you will not hinder us so near your master's den. At last, his minions fall and his realm in ruins. The Witch King deigns to show himself.
Adversary.
The legions of Arnor's dead sing silently of my vengeance forever. Now their fate shall be yours.
The Witch King is finally defeated. A new peace has come to the land. The trail of blood and suffering is over. Angmar is defeated. Like so many cities of Arnor, it lies in ruin, its hopes for a final conquest of the West gone. Middle-earth rejoiced. In his final stand, the Witch King sat upon his black horse before us. As we rode forward, he realized that all hope was lost. His terrifying scream of rage sent the chill of winter down our spines as he turned and fled into the shadows. Arnor struck out to chase him down, but I then realized his power. We thought him but a powerful black Númenorian, but he is Nazgûl, First of the 9, most fell servant of the Dark Lord Sauron, I put up my hand and called out to Arnor, do not pursue him. He will not return to these lands. Far off yet is his doom, and not by the hand of man shall he fall.
可以按赞、分享、订阅，别忘了开启小铃铛，就不会错过我的更新。有能力的话，可以加入 Patreon 会员，支持我的持续创作。剪接游玩需要你们大家的支持，有留言我都会看和亲自回哦。
Face the harbinger of the Dark God's wrath.